Hey guys, Jody. Hey, I'm doing the Grasshopper. I'm working on it, and I've got most of the gearbox put together. But I'm doing things a little bit different than what they say in the manual, because on the actual metal axle rods that slide into the diff housing like so, um, I'm using Lucas Oil marine grease. I checked and it says that it's safe on plastic. So what I'm doing is I'm doing that on the metal parts themselves that go right into the gearbox, um, so that way it frees up more of the Tamiya grease for the actual plastic gears. Because this stuff is awesome grease, and I just don't. Unfortunately, they don't give you enough um, to really, you know, knock it out of the park. Um, so wherever I can get away with using the Lucas stuff, I'm going to use that. But then you can see where I've already got the rest of the differential gears and all them already coated down pretty good with the stuff. I'm going to save a little bit for my spur gear when I put the pinion in. But yeah, so the gearbox is basically ready to go together. Um, Something else, if you are building a Tamiya car and you have these wheels, um, I've got the fronts and I've got the rears built on just one side. Now, obviously, that's a front runner. It's narrower than the back. So what I did, and there's not a whole hell of a lot of difference. So you really need to set them out and put your screws together. These are the back screws for back wheels and the screws for the front wheels. I set them all together so that I don't end up using a front wheel screw and having, not enough grab, or end up running a rear wheel screw and then end up having it sticking way out of the nut. So just a little, preparation ahead of time. Now I will take a dab of blue Loctite on each one of these screws, just, to make sure they don't back out. But other than that, I've started the build. The gearbox is just about done. Definitely use metal parts deal. I keep everything in the bag so I can see what's marked, but that way it magnetizes the screws. It makes it a lot easier to work with. But yeah, there's just a few tips. Like I said, I'm not going to do a full video on the build. I do have my steering servo ready to go already. Just robbed on out of an airplane kit that I had when I got my new airplane radio. The servo came with it, so I went ahead and got the servo saver on it already. So that's centered. Use a servo machine thing and get it centered. And yeah, so anyway, guys, like I said, if you're building one of these, like I said, I'm just building it for fun. It's, the first car I ever had, and I just love the Grasshopper. I'm not going to go race anybody with it. I just want to go out and just drive it. So, but yeah, definitely have some fun with it. But like I said, hopefully, if you guys are building one of these, that'll help. And like I said, I just used a little bit of the marine grease on like the actual shafts, the metal pins, things like that, where I can save, more of the Tamiya grease for the other areas. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Have a good one. I'll keep you posted on the build. Like I said, I don't have the best video options where I can actually video the whole thing trying to hold the phone, but it is what it is. Thanks, guys.